Jeon, a beautiful young-looking woman in her 30s, called out the man who was busy with his 15-year-old son in teaching him target shooting. Yeah, he replied, still focusing on his doing. Yeah, not like this. Look at me. At least you cook. Will listen from ears, not from us. So spoke the little one giggled at his dad comment and his mom just rolled her eyes. Very funny. Anyway, I'm here to give you both good news. But okay, what? What is it, Mom? Excitedly, he ran to her mother as his father's sign also turned towards them. Smiling, she put Jungkook's hand on her tummy. You're getting a sibling report. Both son and father got shot before hugging her. Wow, I'll get someone to play. Yeah. Mom, just wait. I'll bring my camera. Then we'll take photo. Yeah. Jumping in excitement, he ran inside the mansion. Two black luxury cars entered in Jeon's mansion, and a man in his mid-40s came out while sat in his tuxedo. Then he made his way to where Mr. Jeon were present. No one stopped him because he was the one Mr. Jeon knew. Wine's father, one from authority, and the one who's included in the plan along with Wine's mother and Jungkook's parents. Oh, and also authority. Why? What is the plan? So the plan is to take down a gang black Rolex. It's on the second position while Jeon's were on first. Well, the main reason wasn't about position, but it's about their illegal activity, which was spreading rapidly, and to all them, Mr. Jeon and authority were working together. As Mr. Jeon wasn't involved in any illegal stuff, he didn't kill innocents. Instead, he killed those who harmed innocent civilians. He had to be evil in order to remove evil. But that time case was different, as nobody had seen the leader of Black Rolex, and its members too were living in a costume of normal civilians. So authority extended a hand towards Mr. Jeon for help, and that's how it started. After a few minutes, when footsteps faded, one of the car trunk opened, and a little 13-year-old in her miserable state came out, none other than Wine. Sobbing in fear, you started running behind your father, but got bumped with a man looking up. You mumbled, Uncle Kim? Wine, what happened to you? Bending down, he asked as he hugged him tightly before sobbing in his arm and telling him everything. Where did my camera go? Shuffling things here and there, he was trying to find that thing. Oh, here it is. Finally, finding on the table near the window, he picked it up. Smiling, he looked outside the window, which was giving the view of his parents. He was admiring their smile that didn't last long, as soon voice of the gunshot he heard, and next moment he saw his mother's body fell forward, and immediate actions were taken from his dad and guards. Mom! He turned towards the door to run out from there, but someone else entered in. Ryan? Uncle Kim? My mom, I want to save her. Sobbing hard, he stepped forward, but Mr. Kim stopped him. You can't. We have to escape from here ASAP, Mr. Jungkook. No, I'll fight with my dad. No, I have to save you. Please listen to me. It's your dad's order. He was kept denying his word, but they forcefully took him with him for the secret door, which was in the room. I was sitting in the corner of the room, hugging my knees that Uncle Kim had brought me far from my home. He brought me to Daegu, but I don't know how my parents are. My unborn sis, they're alive, right? My father is so strong. I want them back. I want to hug them. Soon I heard sound of door opening. Mr. Jungkook, I looked up to him with my red eyes before standing up. It's been few days you took me away from my parents. What are you trying to do? Let me go to them. Why did you do that? Mr. Jeon had taken a promise from me. He said, if ever this kind of situation happened, you must take my family to a safe place. And that day when Wine bumped into me, she told me that Shin had betrayed us. He killed her mother and set the house on fire. He thought Wine was inside too. But she escaped from there and she came to tell Mr. Jeon, but thankfully she bumped into me. Otherwise, if she went to them, then I won't be able to save you all, because he was there with a backup force, more than ours, which was present in the mansion. We didn't have much time, so I did that piece, which was saving you both. I was too stunned to speak, but does that mean... what about my parents? They are alive, right? You have saved them. They must be still waiting for me. Please take me back. Some smoke left from my mouth, but his head was hanging low. We have lost them. Sorry, I couldn't save them. While crying, Mr. Kim hugged him. No, Jungkook, you can't cry like this. You have to be strong. I see it so that you can take revenge of your parents. You have to train hard because now it's your responsibility to run the gang. You'll be the new Mafia king. Are you understanding, son? How would I do it? I can't. You can, and you will. We have to take revenge from Rolex. On one hand, the gang was falling down, so Mr. Kim had undergrounded the gang to hold them together and make them more powerful. On the other hand, Jungkook had gone through a lot. He had to take over everything at 18. He did double work more than anyone to found the Rolex, his parents' killer, and that Shin betrayer, and also to go to that Jeon's position back with dominance and power more than ever before. He had trained hard along with Mr. Kim's son, Kim Taeyong, Kim Namjoon, while the eldest one, Kim Seokjun, was determined to take care of his three brothers, especially Jungkook. He tried his best to never let him feel left out. Not only him, but the other two as well. After that day, Mr. Kim had sent me to the orphanage home, which is under my mother's name. I didn't contact Jungkook after that day. I didn't know what's happening. I'm all alone in this big world. I still can't erase the picture of my mother, who was drenched in blood. I'm still traumatized with that incident. First, my real father left her, and then Shin, my so-called stepfather killer. I wanted to go back to Jungkook. He is my only friend. Mr. Kim said I'll meet him after a few years, and I'll also have to train and fight like my mom. But I'll do it only for my mom and give shit horrible that I miss my oldies, my mom. I miss you. All of the hustling in the meeting room came to halt as soon sound of foodie steps was heard, which was getting closer to the door. Soon the door opened by two guards, and a man all dressed up in black came inside with a cigarette between his lips, with a kind of aura that alone was enough to make your body lifeless. The other four men immediately stood up with the head dragging low for the respect of their boss, while a woman was also about to, but her phone fell down, and to pick it up, she bent it, and just the next second loud sound of a snapping could be heard, obvious on my speakers, which was not other than from the person who was walking towards the street. Immediately settling her posture, she looked at her newlywed husband with a not so pleasant look, but in return he only smirked and sat on his seat before allowing others to see it as well. It's been 9 years a tragic incident has happened. Once a most lively chair with his cutest smile is now turned into motionless, merciless. Everything has changed. He got what he wanted from his powerful gang and a mafia king position to his parents' revenge. Yes, he had killed Rolex, aka Shin. What was that, Jeon Jungkook? He whispered by raising his arrow. He gave you what look? I sank on my forehead complete. He said out loud before he could complete. You put your hand on his mouth to save yourself from more embarrassment. Yeah, he's like this, but only for his wife. Yoongi, start the meeting, please. A motion left from Jungkook's mouth as he improved his seat back while Yoongi looked towards his boss, who nodded with a poker face. I'll be straightforward. Rolex is live. There was shocked and confused expression on everyone's face. I knew that. What? I mean, exactly 6 months ago, I killed him with my own. Shin is not Rolex. You raised your brow with confusion, yet Jungkook having calm expression. Sorry, can I say something? I think I had already mentioned before not to ask from me before saying something during a meeting. Didn't I, Mr. Kim? Pardon, so sir, we have caught him and his gang after a lot of search. How could it happen? It's true, even the gang members we caught and information about his hydros and half of his upcoming dealings. Everything was true and belonged to Rolex. Just only thing he did, he showed Shin as Rolex. And I must have believed that because after killing Shin, there was no activity from his gang, and everything was under our control. But 2 weeks before, when I went to meet wine at a club, I saw a man having tattoo of PR, sitting with Japan's one of the most biggest drug dealer. I had some doubts, so I told Yoongi to look into the matter. Yes, and I found out that person Jackson is from KCIA, and after reading the source, it was found out that he is one of the main members of Rolex, and Remain Boss had already explained. The thing to be worried about is that he imported RTX in country, and as far as I know, whereabouts are safe in his office. Also, his next target is bombs. Oh god, it means that was the sound before the storm? Every eye was on Jungkook, who was lost in thought. As we finished his half of the gang and we've known half of his whereabouts and deals, so he's weak now in front of us, so surely he won't attack us. What if he got some help from other countries' gangs? No, he can't, because a lot of gangs are now not trusting him after our attack. Okay, so now what is the plan? So it's clear he's on top position because once he had tried to arrest me because he wanted to show himself great to the world and also to hide his Rolex personality. And now I'll let him arrest me. And I'm pretty sure after arresting me he'll cover me with false allegations and will show his face on his victory. As one is his member of us, so she'll get arrested. Yeah, Mr. Kim and Jungkook kept me hidden and I live normal domestic life only to show to people, but I'll always be there with Kat. And also we met in clubs only because Shin thought I had that, but after killing him, we got married after 3 months. But still, Jungkook didn't let me show up because was half unsolved. But how it happened, they rent the house next to Jackson and he'll move there. Jungkook ordered Yoongi and he called someone inside who was named a 50-year-old auntie. She is his wife and her son was killed by her husband, Jackson. He killed his own son? No, he was her son from her first husband and to take revenge from him she helped us. And how she'll help us? Why, at the perfect time you will kill Jackson and manipulate them with both of your handprints and made up a story. Jungkook looked at the woman who was trembling in fear. Don't worry, my man will be there. Run to them, they'll save you. The woman nodded and went out on his order. But why are you doing this? To get you arrested because you'll help me in it. Sir, we can ask from KCIA itself for your help? No, I don't believe because anyone can be Rolex man except the one who will help us and one will help me too. Just like this planning was being continued. As planned, Jungkook got arrested 2 months ago and he has been subjected to be death tomorrow night. But this is the first time I'm afraid during a mission, and why won't I? After all, my only family, my husband life is on risk. What if our mission fails and no, be positive, he'll live for me. If we'll die, then we'll die together. As part of the plan, I'm coming back after meeting Hassel. Well, it was only an excuse to get out of the cell room. Looking down, I was walking with guards following behind me. But I got imbalanced with a sudden bump. As I was about to fall backwards, I forwarded my hand to escape from falling. The guard with whom I found hold my hand and put the earpiece on my palm, and I made fist. Then he held my knee where he put the chip and made me stood on my feet again. I internally sneered at success of first step. Yeah, this guard, Jimin, is the one who Jungkook believed. He works in the bar of checking visitors where he got these things from Hassel, and he himself couldn't come near our cell as he wasn't allowed. And if he did, then that will be doubtful. Soon I was in cell room again and I gave him earpiece and chip. Shall we start our plan, my Mafia plan? Sure, my queen, but remember, this mission is all about time only. There is enough slight mistake from us, the whole mission will be ruined. I know, but keep your promise. You'll be back all safe. I touched his face with the left hand as he nodded with a smile. I promise. You too, be careful, Here Jungkook was in another cell room with guards surrounded around him. Soon the door of cell room opened and a man in his mid-40s walked in with his devilish yet disgusting smile and ordered the guards to go out. Lee Seo-jun. Yeah, our Ken's colleague. Oh, look at the so-called furious Mafia is now trapped in my cage. How pitiful. He moved, but Jungkook's expression remained calm. At least not a coward like he who was hiding in proof for years. Smirking his full lavish Seo-jun was taken back, but he hid it with his loud fake laugh. Say whatever, but in the last, who's the winner? It's me, I, Lee Seo-jun, and you Jeon, as like always, losers. I still remember the day when I saw your parents' dead body. How pleasant of you, I'll never forget. That triggered Jungkook. He bring his parents things for first they triggered him, but he need to be careful. Never in his life he tolerated his anger that much, which he's doing at that time. What happened between you? Why not saying something now, huh? Where did your tongue go? Say something for the last time? You should never underestimate the predictability of stupidity. Raising an eyebrow in confusion, he thought for once how he can stay calm that much. But the next, he thought everything is under his control. Whatever, I wish you a good day, Mr. Mafia. Saying he went out. Listen please, he shouted at the same officer who came every day for checking time to his cell. What's your problem? Why are you shouting at this time, girl? Actually, ma'am, I got my period and this man's cell, so there are no signs. Okay, I got it. I can't remove any guard in their duty time. Well, I have done checking. You wait, I'll bring it. Saying she went away from there, and after Max 10 minutes, she came back with another lady guard. She unlocked the door and clapped her hands before taking to the washroom. On the way, you heard loud siren. After that, guard started moving outside. Soon reaching there, they uncuffed her hands. Namjoon, what was the exact time this lady officer came? He asked on Bluetooth attached on his ear. It was 11:30, and exactly after half an hour, at 12, I heard the siren, and as you see it on the sign, guard shift has changed. And as another shift came, you informed me. So there was exactly 5-minute gap between two shifts. Okay, so they'll take me at 11, and the rest. Quickly moving your eyes around, you saw the guard had left, and that's what you want. The next second, with your specialized skill, you knocked them out. Dragging them, you locked them in one of the washroom and switched your clothes with the officer's one. You came out and saw the guards were coming from far, so straight near first, you started walking out from there. Well, the bow made it easy, because just looking at the officer there, they just go down in front of you. Mission accomplished, on the way to building. Well, in this 4 months, Jeon Jungkook has observed many things, just like he had planned. Jimin had told us that all of the officers and their office are on the headquarters building. That's what made us sure that the lady officer must have come from the headquarters, and Seojo's office as well must be there. And in the morning when I went for assembly with all of the ladies, I have asked about the headquarters building. I can have camera only for 10 minutes, is it okay? Soon I was in the headquarters building, and now that's where the main mission has started. I have to buy every second. I'm nervous, but I have to cool down. You can do it, Maya. For Jungkook's. Good enough. Time starts now. With too much care, I was following Namjoon's instruction, who was guiding me the way of Seojo's office, which is on 3rd floor. Well, the security was less because Seojo had sent most of his guard with Jungkook for him. Excuse me, I held on my steps. I have only reached on the 2nd floor. Has someone called me? No one can know about me. I immediately bent down and started fixing my shoelace. Yeah? Who you are? Who are you? I looked at the badge before answering him. Lee Ji-hoo? Oh god, ma'am, sorry to disturb you, but are you perhaps going to your husband? I mean, Mr. Lee? I got confused on this question until Namjoon spoke. She's wife of Lee Seojun. Make it fast, Ryan. We don't have time. Oh, yeah, why do you want to know, huh? No, actually, Sarah asked me to call you. So, yeah, but do you have any problem? Why are you batting down? Yeah, I'm going, and I was banding my shoelace. You can go now. Saying, I immediately stood up and went away before he could ask any more questions. Finally, I'm on the 3rd floor. Only 4 minutes left, Ryan. Shoot, there are more cars in this area. Okay, get ready yourself, my dear please. I'm coming to beat the shit out of you. Hey girl, who are you? How did you reach there? Let me tell you. The next second punched right on his face. I definitely had to try my best not to make any sound that could weird others. The more 5 girls standing there came to me. I fought with all of them. Damn, you are so pathetic and faithful. That's how you learn to fight? While walking, I landed a punch on the face. The punch I learned from husband. Soon I finished them one by one. You only have 3 minutes left. Now I have to deal with him. Opening the door, I went inside. What? Cameras are not breaking up this floor since 7 minutes, and you're telling me right now. Damn it, I'm coming. Yelling, he turned around and started walking furiously, but stopped on his track after seeing me, and froze in confusion. Hey, said I walked towards him, moving my hips left to right. Are you to the point? Soon I was close to him. Yeah, that innocent girl you have arrested, sir? How the hell? Before he could any action, I moved forward, and with just few stunts, I made him sit on his knees with my arms snaking around his neck. You're old now, dear sir. It's time to get retired from this world. Whispering his ear, I twisted his neck with a jerk, which formed a crack sound and a scream from his mouth. Grabbing a cuff which was placed on his table, I cuffed his hand.